Ms. Gupta, about 3 years ago, I think it was in February of 2018, you authored an 8-page letter that you submitted to this committee in opposition to the nomination of Ryan Bounds to serve on the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Ninth Circuit. You raised complaints against Mr. Bounds based on comments that he had made, things that he had written while he was in college. You described those as offensive comments and made your case as to why they were. You went on in that same letter to write, while he has recently apologized for those comments, the timing of that apology suggests that it is one of convenience rather than remorse, offered in a last-ditch effort to salvage his nomination
out live in the
and
hearing.
win the support of his home state senator.
Test from Senate recording.
Ms. Gupta,
1, 2, 3.
do you stand by the standard that you articulated to us when we were considering the nomination of Ryan Bounds?
Senator, thank you for that question. For decades, the Leadership Conference has reviewed the judicial nominees in Republican and Democratic administrations. And when we have reviewed it and decided to oppose, we've provided a letter to this body. And actually, in the Trump administration, I think we did that in about a quarter of the nominations. And we did it based on a complete review of a nominee's civil rights record. And I believe that letter that you're referring to was the review of his record as we were presenting information to this committee.
Yes. No, I understand that. I'm asking in part because I'm curious about your reaction to his apology. So he wrote some things in college. He later apologized for them, realized that they were offensive and not things that he would say today. You told him that his apology was too late and too self-interested, too connected to our consideration of his nomination. So my question to you is, would you stand by that? Is that something that we ought to apply to all nominees? Is it something we ought to apply to you, to Merrick Garland, to all Department of Justice nominees?
Well, Senator, I do regret the harsh tone. I think that this is what you were getting at, and forgive me if I'm overstating, but I apologize for the kind of coarse language that I have used in the past. I would hope that you could look to my whole demonstrated record of working with Republicans and Democrats and conservatives and libertarians and progressives on any range of issues, really from very early on in my career. And you have my word that I will look forward, if confirmed, to respectful, engaged dialogue and engagement with this committee and with other members of Congress, even if we have policy disagreements and the like. And so my hope is that you will take that as genuine and authentic.
I still don't understand. I would love to know how that is different from Ryan Bounds. Ryan Bounds gave us almost exactly the same answer, that his career, his comments should be viewed as a whole rather than on the basis of a few things that he wrote while in college. That's what I'm asking. Does that standard also apply to you? The standard that you very harshly applied to him, should it also apply to you and to Merrick Garland?
Senator, I believe that people should be able to have second chances, and so to the extent that a comment in the past about judicial nominee, I believe that it was about substantive comments he had made in college writings. But as you know, maybe from my criminal justice work, I am a believer in second chances and redemption, and I would ask for that today to the extent.
Thank you.